So A'ja Wilson was interviewed and probably said something that she shouldn't have said. And I mean that, said something she should not have said about the Aces.
Vegas. You know what? She wanted to get away from Becky Hammond and A'ja Wilson too, probably, dog. I'm not saying that's the case, but that's what it's looking like. A lot of these players is trying to get up out of there. Tiffany Hayes was the latest one yesterday. No, I believe somebody else left after her. Now, I think Alyssa Clark might be gone. But make no excuses about it, bruh. These women want to get away from...
The Las Vegas Aces were supposed to be untouchable. Back-to-back champions, the envy of the league, the team everyone wanted to beat but no one could. And yet, here we are. The dynasty is crumbling. The roster, a shell of what it used to be. Almost everyone is gone. What if I told you that A'ja Wilson, the MVP, the face of the franchise, might not just be the biggest star, but also the biggest reason behind this downfall? Wilson's leaked interview didn't just shake the team. It sent a shockwave through the entire league, exposing the cracks that were forming long before anyone noticed. The Aces have lost nearly everyone. She wanted out. Maybe not from Vegas, but from everything that came with it. The expectations, the drama, maybe even Becky Hammond. And she wasn't the only one. One by one, players packed their bags. Tiffany Hayes, gone. Alicia Clark, gone. Sydney Colson, Wilson's best friend, even she left. Players aren't just leaving, they're running. Picture this. A'ja Wilson, reigning MVP and two-time champion, sits down for what should be a normal interview. A simple question-answer session. But the second she starts talking, it's clear. This isn't just an interview, this is a confession. And what she says next leaves the league stunned. We weren't a championship locker room. Heavy words from the face of the franchise. She knew it before the season even started. She saw the signs. She felt it in training camp. The chemistry wasn't there. The hunger wasn't there. And yet they still went out and played, pretending like they could hold it together. Wilson admitted that she tried to be the leader, tried to get her teammates on the same page, tried to bring out the best in them. But when egos clash and trust is broken, no amount of leadership can fix that. And now, the Aces are paying the price. This isn't just a story about a team that lost its way. This is about a dynasty that crumbled before our eyes. Back-to-back champions, the team everyone wanted to play for, suddenly became the team everyone wanted to leave. It's wild. And it's not just about free agency moves or roster decisions. It's about culture. Wilson herself said it. Championship teams have a certain feel, a certain look, a certain energy. And last season's Aces, they didn't have it. It was like building a house on quicksand. But let's be real. If this team was still dominant, if the locker room was still united, why would so many key players leave? Kelsey Plum, the sharpshooter who was one of their biggest offensive weapons, packed her bags for Los Angeles. Tiffany Hayes, the sixth player of the year, decided a fresh start in San Francisco was better than another season in Vegas. And Alicia Clark, a veteran with championship pedigree, went back to Seattle, because even at 37, she'd rather return to her old team than stay with the Aces. And now, while the Aces are left scrambling, the Indiana Fever are out here building something special. They're not just collecting talent, they're creating a culture. No drama, no ego battles, just a team that's hungry to win. Caitlin Clark, the new face of the league, is leading the charge. And while the Aces are watching their dynasty fall apart, the Fever are rising from the ashes, looking like a team that could run the league in the coming years. This is the shift. The Aces were the team everyone feared. Now, they're the cautionary tale. And the worst part? Wilson saw it coming all along. But knowing something is broken and fixing it are two different things. The Aces had a chance to hold it together, to make the necessary moves, to keep the foundation strong. Instead, they let it all slip away. And now, as players keep walking out the door, as their championship banners collect dust, one thing is becoming painfully clear. The reign of the Las Vegas Aces is over. But what happens next? Can they rebuild? Can Wilson somehow salvage what's left? Or is this just the beginning of the end? One thing's for sure, the WNBA is shifting, and for the first time in years, the Aces aren't at the center of it.